And we're back. Cemetery Mary. Okay. So yeah, there's no way I was letting him out when he seemed so sick. I reminded him not to drink so much. It wasn't healthy for him. He didn't really seem to care though. Twilight has been texting me too. I haven't really seen her in person since seeing her at the club, but she texts me often. Sometimes we agree to meet up somewhere, but something always seems to get in the way. So we haven't been able to yet. I feel bad though. She texts me updates a lot of things she's wondering about. Weapons, method, potential victims. But I oftentimes don't know what to say in return, or even really have anything to show her. I've been wondering if I should start investigating on my own, as to not let her down. But she seems so confident with what she's doing. I wouldn't even know where to start. And don't even know how I would start anyways. So for now, I've just been staying home. It's been raining a lot, too. So it's not the most adept time to be outside anyways. But even though I haven't left home in a while, I've been able to stay entertained. Started reading the book that Carmen had won me in the crane machine. When I saw the title, How to Talk to Ghosts, I figured it was well figuratively. I thought it would be some spooky story with a clever title, but to my surprise, it is written as more of a instructional guide. It's a very interesting read, and I'm curious as to how they got all the information anyway. As previously mentioned, ghosts exist on a different plane of existence. That much is obvious. Yet they communicate with us, despite their being existing on separate layers of ours. We see time and time again their attempts to reach us. Perhaps it is because they are angry, perhaps it because they are lonely. Does each ghost exist on their own plane, or do spirits share a realm with one another, expanding and everlasting? Is there a heaven? Is there hell? Or is there only purgatory, stretching for miles beyond what we can comprehend? These are questions I cannot yet answer, for if I could, I wouldn't be here writing this right now, would I? But there is a question I have been able to answer. Since ghosts can make contact with us, I often wonder, could we contact them? Sure, you heard of psychics and mediums and whatnot, but that is only half of what I'm talking about. Being born with an innate ability is a factor, of course, but I wanted to delve deeper than that. Despite where they may exist, they can clearly affect things in our realm. They can reach us, and like one-way glass, I know they can see us. But what if we could see them? It is not enough to hear them. I wanted to see them, to travel to where they are, or were. I believe that, when you die, perhaps your soul can become unrestricted. But what if we could accomplish the opposite? What if a living being had the ability to unrestrict itself before death? Perhaps this sounds like crazy talk, but oh, my phone is ringing. Hello? Yo. Where are you? Huh? What do you mean? I'm at home. What? Well, that's lame. I thought you'd be out by the cemetery by now. That's kind of your thing, right? Well, I mean, it's raining. No. Nah, just a little cloudy out. Besides, I was gonna be heading there, so I thought I'd meet up with you or something. Then we could get like lunch or dinner or whatever later. I don't know. That sounds good to me? Or good to you? Oh, well, I can leave now, if you like. Yeah, come on. I should be there by the time you get there. So don't keep me waiting long. Okay. Well, it looks like I wouldn't be stuck at home all day after all. I put down my book and made sure the fire was completely out before going to meet with Carl or Crowan. I felt so surprised, but it was nice to see that he wanted to spend more time with me. I hoped this would continue. And when my parents come back, maybe everything will start feeling a bit more normal again. Don't think so. I hopped off the bus, arriving in town again. It was very cloudy, but the air didn't feel moist at all. Maybe the rainy weather would finally take a break. I made my way over to the cemetery once again. I hoped that I didn't keep Crowan waiting too long, but I was a bit surprised when I arrived. Hey, you made it. Mars? Oh, yes, I'm here. Crowan's other friends were here too. Why were we waiting for her again? We already know how to get where we want. Hey, chill out. Mary loves this place. I figured if we were going here anyway, we might as well invite her. Well, we're all here. Let's go. We all stepped through the cemetery gates. Theodore and... what was her name? Zapadar, yeah. Kind of walked ahead, but I pulled Carmen to the side and had him walk a bit behind with me. Huh? Something wrong? I'm sorry, Carmen, but you invited me to hang out. I thought it was just going to be the two of us. Oh, I see. But this is still cool, right? I mean, you like them, don't you? Seriously? I don't know. Oh, come on, Mars. They're not that bad. Do they even like me that much? Yeah, sure they do. It is about their scary Mary comments. Was it? I don't think it was. No. What was it? Maybe I shouldn't have introduced you to the club. Promise, you just met them in the wrong environment, that's all. You'll be fine. Alright, okay. I don't know. We started to walk closer to the other two again. I know the cemetery like the back of my hand, but I wasn't sure exactly where we were going. Or rather, I didn't know where they were going. So do you guys come here often? I spend a lot of time here and all. But I can't say I remember seeing you guys here before. No, not really. It's not quite our vibe, but it's good for a few things every now and again. Oh. Are we here to visit someone then? Ha! As if. You never catch me here looking like some overwatered pansy. Even when I'm dead. Oh. Then, why are we here? Ah, there it is. I watched as Theodore approached one of the old trees near usual forgotten corner of the cemetery. There's not a lot of graves out here. At least not yet. These trees don't provide much shade compared to the others. I watched as Theodore stuck his hand into one of the holes in the tree. I always figured that squirrels and birds lived in those, so I never went out of my way to bother with them. But when I saw what Theodore pulled out, I was very upset, to say the least. What is that? What's in there? What? This? It's just the good stuff. Or, well, glad stuff if you want to get technical. Just needed somewhere to hide it. It wasn't home. Hide it. That wasn't home for a while. You know, cops and dumb ass landlords can be, right? And so you hid it in there. How dare you? What's the problem? Not like anyone ever comes here anyways. I do. You can't just hide this junk here. Especially junk like that. What do you think this place is? This isn't just some park or stretch of woods. This is a cemetery. Doesn't belong here. You just couldn't find some other place to hide it? Is that it? If I had known it was here, I never would have let it stay. How could you even think to do something so disrespectful? This is someone's final resting place. How dare you try and taint it? Disrespect it. Treat it this way. Yo, Mars, maybe you want to chill the fuck out a little bit? It isn't that big of a deal. How can you say that? How would you feel if someone came into your home and just started wrecking everything? I bet you didn't even think to learn a single name in here. I can't believe you even think something like this is okay. I won't stand for it. Well, hey, pause off. No. You don't deserve to even have this, using this place as your hiding ground. We were gonna leave with it anyways. Not soon enough. It shouldn't have even been in here to begin with. You shouldn't even have this kind of stuff in the first place. It's good for nothing anyway. Let go. Let go already. Ma. I don't know what happened. I think I might have just pulled too hard. And I was suddenly thrusted backwards. And then next thing I knew, everything was dark. And then, in that darkness, I hear a giggling. That was creepy. My eyes began to adjust to the light, and I found myself somewhere quite strange. We're on a ship. Like that. That's kind of cool. Huh. What? Hiya. Hello. What happened? To what? I don't know. I just woke up here. Good morning, then. Guess you're going on this adventure with me. Where are we going? I don't know. That's what makes it an adventure. Okay. Uh-oh. It sounds fun, but I was just with my friends, wasn't I? I was so confused. Where was I? And who was this girl? And are my eyes okay? Yeah, but we're your friends too, right? Are we? I'm sorry. I can't say I remember you. Yeah, you do. Come on. Just because I'm a kid doesn't mean I'm stupid. You're always here. I am? Am I? Ah, yeah. You come by to give me flowers, like all the time. Huh? Oh, thanks, by the way. I think it's kinda overdue. Thanks? For the flowers, dummy. Mama always told me taught me to say please and thank you, especially when someone does something nice for you. And I think he'd want me to say thanks too. So maybe, could I please have a teddy bear next time? Huh? The flowers are pretty and all, but I really, really, really want a new teddy bear. And I think you'd choose a really great one, especially with your taste in flowers and stuff. So, pretty pleased with the cherry on top and everything? Wait, I'm sorry, please slow down. I'm still a little confused. How did I get here? Who are you? Oh, I can answer that one. I'm Sunny. Some people here started calling me Sunny though. Or Sunshine. Oh shit, I missed that one. Wait, Sunny? Sunny Day? Yeah, but Sunny Day is, or Sunny is. Alright, I'm Mary, by the way. It's nice to meet you. So, that teddy bear? Ah, yes, I can bring you one. I'll add it to my shopping list so I can bring it next time I come around. But in order to do that, I'll have to find my friends again. Maybe we'll find them on our adventure. Yes, maybe, but... Am I dreaming? I must be right. But this, it doesn't feel like a dream. And Sunny. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just trying to make sense of it all. Okay. But take it easy. You'll give yourself a headache if you think too hard. Yes, I suppose I might. Do you hear that? Hear what? Mary. Oh. Huh? Oh, thank fuck. Mary, are you okay? Yeah, Oh no. My head. What happened? You fell back on one of the headstones. Ooh, I figured that's what it was. Then you were out cold. Scared the shit out of me. I was going to bring you to the hospital or something if you didn't wake up soon. Oh. What about your friends? They left. Don't worry about it. Oh. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I said don't worry about it. We won't hang out here anymore, okay? So just drop it. I promised you lunch, didn't I? Let's go. I'm gonna check her head. Make sure, there's no blood or concussion, anything. Rowan helped me stand up, and once it was confirmed that I could stand without a problem, he began to make his way to the exit. But I had to check something first. I looked over to the headstone that I had supposedly knocked myself out on. The name engraved on it, Sunny Day, dun dun dun, was just as I expected. Really a dream? But of all the dreams I could have had, I thought back to the book I read. How to Talk to Ghosts. Maybe, just maybe, I have to try and see it again for myself. But maybe it really was. Mary, come on. I'm coming. I hurriedly made my way to Crowan's side, and we quietly went to lunch that day. Neither of us really said much. I felt bad. I knew Crowan and I didn't grow up completely the same, but I had no idea what the kind of friends he made were people like this either. He didn't always hang around people who acted like this. I didn't know how to feel. The Crowan I knew, or that I saw around these people, isn't the one I'm used to. Who's the Crowan I know? Is he just a ghost too? No, I shouldn't think like that. I just didn't want to think about it at all. We kind of went home together after that. I didn't know why. It was just like neither one of us wanted to just go on with our day afterwards. So even though we weren't talking, we both went home together. We stayed in separate rooms the rest of the day. Just did our own thing. Neither of us felt like talking about it. Dinner was quiet, and I think the only thing I heard him say that evening was good night as I retired to my room. If only I was really going to bed then. Hello again. You're still here, right? Of course I am. Is everything okay? Yes. On my side, at least. Is everything okay with you? Today was harder. Why is that? Things were just stressful, that's all. I don't really want to talk about it with you. I just wanted to be honest in my answer. I understand. I'm sure you are carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. Please take things easy on yourself. I'm positive the last thing you need is more stress right now. It's funny you say that, considering you are one of the things that worry me the most. I see. I shouldn't worry you more than I have to, then. Good night, Mary. A day or two passed since then. Not much happened. Not much had happened, but I have been unable to stop thinking about my encounter with Sunny. It was just bizarre to me, out of anything I could have dreamt up. Unless, of course, had I really spoken to a ghost that day? That couldn't have been possible, and yet. I thought back to the book I read, but I don't understand. I hadn't done anything special. I didn't recollect any chant or practice any written method. Why would I suddenly be able to speak to ghosts? Maybe it was just a worried dream after all. I had to be sure. I decided to head back down to the cemetery during the morning, even though I knew a general area of where everyone was. I didn't really have an idea of who I was really looking for. But I think you might be interesting. Decided I sat myself down by the grave and then shifted myself into a laying position over the top of it. This felt weird, but I had to know. I shut my eyes and tried to think of nothing more than sleep, hoping that I could somehow fall asleep soon. And I'm not sure exactly when, but I did. For I woke up to the sound of a graceful violin. It happened again. Just like with Sunny, I woke up somewhere new. This is a theater, isn't it? Soaked in shades of green. I'd never been in a place like this before. It felt like a dream, and yet not quite. It wasn't quite a dream, right? I don't know. Looks fun. What is this place? Take a whiff. Let's take a whiff. Trying to smell. Let's see. Things smell faintly of lilies, but I couldn't see any flowers at all, which in my opinion is a little sad. Such a lovely musician should at least receive a bouquet or bouquet. But if we feel, I reach out and touch the chair. Although I could see that they had a fabric covering, they felt like anything but. The dust did not come off to my hands, and the chairs themselves felt like dollhouse furniture, plastic-like, fake. look around. I was in an old theater. The seats surrounding me seemed dusty. It looks as if they hadn't been sat in for quite some time. Okay. There were no one here except for me and a violinist on the stage. I don't know if they noticed me here or not. Regardless, they continue playing. Let's listen for a while, huh? The sound of an elegant violin reverberated throughout the theater. The violin atop the stage continued to play, despite the fact that I was the only one here. It was beautiful to listen to. I felt as if I could sit in one of these chairs and listen for hours. But I know I didn't have that kind of time. Still, what a shame to cut off such a performance so early. But we can wait. No, we'll approach the stage. I walk up to the stage, the musician's image becoming clearer to me as I did. They noticed me approaching, shifted their gaze onto me. They slowly stopped playing their violin. They placed it off to the side, expecting me to join them on the stage. So I did. I climbed up the short stairs that led up onto the stage. The echoes creaked loudly in the huge room. The musician then gestured to an extra stool hiding just behind the curtain. I grabbed it and placed it beside the stairs. Lydon Walton. The one and only. It really is you. Well, I don't see who else it could be. Oh, a dead person, okay. Are you a ghost? I don't know. Are you? Me? Why would I be a ghost? You're here speaking to me, aren't you? What brings you here, my dear? Well, sleep, I guess? Sleep? That's a tad silly, don't you think? A little. Silly. You're playing violin to an empty theater. Oh, it's not empty. You're here, after all. I suppose you have a point. She does. Wait, I'm getting off topic. I wanted to talk about... How is this possible? How should I know? I'm not the dead person expert here. Fair. Well, neither am I. Are you sure? You're the one always visiting us, after all. I say you're more like us than them. If anything. Me? Visiting? But I've never been here before. Well, maybe once before, but that's it. Nonsense. You're always here. I even say you're here more often than you aren't. I don't understand. Oh, I'm sure you don't, little flower girl. I suppose all those petals that find their way upon my stage just happen to fall from the sky. I don't follow. Silly. Yeah, bringing them flowers. Give them flowers. Do you think we don't receive them? Wait, sorry? Are you telling me when I bring flowers, they wind up here? Seems so. Then I must. I really am talking to a dead person right now. Not very quick. Are you, dear? That's alright. Sorry, I'm very excited to be actually talking to you. Yes, I used to get that a lot. Although, normally in a different context. Yes. This is so... Wait. I'm a bit confused though. Lydon. You. Yes. Well, it's just that, according to your tombstone and all. Yes, what about it? Well, if it's correct. You're old. Sorry, that came out a bit more brash than I meant it to be. But you died when you were in your 70s. It's true. Then, well, I guess I'm just having trouble understanding. Because you seem... Well, you look very good for your age. Very funny. But no, it's true that I died in my 70s. I just like my looks better when I was younger. Can you blame me? I believe this was my prime. Oh shit. God, went so fast. Mary! And once again, I was ripped out of this strange world by a very familiar voice. Mars, what are you doing? You okay? Carmen moved out of the way as I stood up on my own 2 feet, brushing off the dirt. Hello. Hi. No offense, but fuck were you doing? We have beds at home, you know. You don't have to sleep on the ground. You're not going, necro on me, are you? No, it's nothing like that. I did it on purpose, actually. Why? Well, it's like, I don't know how else to say it, but I think I can talk to ghosts. Don't laugh. I'm being serious. Yeah, no, I believe you. So did Jasper, the friendly ghost, invite you over for tea or growing? I really am being serious. I swear, I'm not lying. Oh, why did it click through so fast? Hey, come on. You don't gotta get it like that. If you're serious, then I believe you. But, sleeping outside is kinda a little fucking dangerous, yeah? So maybe, like, don't that? Especially all by yourself? Right. Well. Yo, Crowan! Coburn and I turned our heads to look towards the cemetery gates. Theodore and Zapar were on the other side. Theodore was waving over to us, hand high in the air. Zapar had her hand gripped tightly around the bars of the gate. She was bouncing up and down, as if trying to get Carmen's attention, as if we couldn't already see them. Carmen turned and around and walked over to the gate to talk to them, but they still didn't step inside. I followed behind, at a distance. Well. Look who finally decided to show up. Us? What about yourself? I'm always where I'm supposed to be. What you doing in here anyways? Thought we weren't allowed in here anymore. Yeah. But I saw Mary asleep in here and had to wake her up. Asleep? She's a fucking narcoleptic or something. Nah. At least pretty sure she's not. She just thinks she can talk to ghosts, that's all. You're kidding. Hey, don't laugh so hard. Can she show us that? I want to see. No, let's see. Yo, Mars. Carmen called out to me. Yo, you want to show the boys what you can do? Huh? Show us you can talk to ghosts? We were going to go to a haunted place anyways. Haunted? Yeah. We were going to dig around, maybe pick up a Ouija board on the way there. But if you can talk to ghosts, then that's just as good, right? No. No. The graveyard you've been going to, those people know you. The haunted house, that's something different. You sure? Yes, I'm fine. You go have fun. Alright then. Lame. Maybe next time? Yeah, like if you get taken. I watched as Corbin and his friends walked off and away from the cemetery. They didn't even make it a few steps before I felt myself shout at them to wait, and I came running up behind them. I'm not sure what prompted me to quickly change my mind and come with them. I don't know. You shouldn't have went. You should have stayed. Why would you do that? I guess I was just worried about it. I guess being worried about him, that's fine. and having him think of me as a liar. Felt more nervous to say the least, especially since things didn't end that great with us last time, and I didn't want to leave a bad impression. But I was sure as long as I stayed close to Corwin, I would probably be fine. We don't know. We hope so. Followed close behind as they walked, talking amongst themselves. I wasn't really tuned into their conversation, too busy caught up in my own thoughts. And then after walking a while, we entered a much different part of the city. Dun, dun, dun. The area of the city was more suburb than anywhere else. There were actually, houses. This kind of the kind with lawns and stuff, and not just apartments. They weren't anything too special, just standard houses. I guess a house is worth it if you really value your property, but those areas of town always felt so out of place. And since there were only houses here, no shops or anything like that, I felt like a trespasser entering this neighborhood, even if all we were doing was walking around. Like I said, I would stay close to him, and I made note of the house they were approaching, and then stopped in front of it. Ooh, here she is. This house. It was a bit bigger and nicer than the others on the road, and it not been for the state of disrepair that it was in, you could see the cracks in the windows all the way from the sidewalk. Not to mention all the tall, unruly grass that probably hadn't been cut in ages. It looked like there was probably some sort of gate or fence that at one point, but not anymore. There was nothing stopping us from walking right on up to the front door. This house is haunted? Well, just look at it. What makes it haunted? Are you telling me this doesn't look like a pinnacle of a haunted house to you? Just because it's old and abandoned doesn't mean it's haunted. But have you ever thought of why it might have been abandoned? People leave things behind all the time. It doesn't mean anything. Come on, no bickering. You're wasting time. Let's just go in already. Okay. So we're going to leave this one here, and we're going to come back into the house. Yes. We're going to come into the haunted house with Corwin and his friends, and we're going to figure out what the scary place is and find out if it's haunted or not. Might not be. Could be a friendly ghost. Who knows? But I will see you guys in the next one, and talk to you later.